some thoughts in my mind, just a couple of things on my mind. You know, you get problems in your life or this or that. You know, I mean, the point is, you mean, sometimes you just forget. You lose you lose your state of mind. You know, you lose your right state of mind. Point, say, you know, you know, again, people are different than other people, odd people or whatever. Say you're not in a job, you're not in a situation where you're around people. You know, you're happy. You have a perfectly happy job, perfectly happy life, without peers around, without fitting in with people, without peers, without being at a situation of a job or school or whatever. You're happy. You know, happy with a person is a random person. You know, then you have you're happy with your life, happy person. You know. And then you go into a situation, a job or whatever situation, people's, you know, berating you or whatever, you know. It's like, you know, people just trying to give you advice and tell you what to do. And you need to do this. You need to clean yourself up a little. You would fit in better if you would clean up a little. If you would change this about yourself or change that, you know, you need a little advice. You know, a little advice at the job, you know, co-workers, you know. And with all the put-downs and advice people will give you, you know, you were happy before you went to that place. Now you're miserable. Had a perfectly happy life, and you are perfectly happy. And you go to this place and being around these people, now you're miserable and you hate yourself, you know. It's like you should say to the person. It's just like, and the thing that I've never been able to say to people, because I've never been able to think to say it, it's like, hey, look, Sally Linderthal, how are you? Sandy Linderthal. I don't need your advice. I don't need, you know, your advice or your guidance, you know. You could say, just like, I was perfectly happy before I came here to this job, you know. I was perfectly happy before I came to this place, to this situation. I was perfectly happy. I had a perfectly good life before I came here to this job. I just came here for money, you know. I don't need your advice. I don't need anybody's guidance because before I came here, I was perfectly happy. You know, I was perfectly happy before I came to this job. I was perfectly happy before I got around these people. You know, I don't need your advice. I don't need you to tell me to clean up myself. I don't need to be told I need to get some teeth. I don't need to be told that I should wear a wig. I don't need to be told, you know, I don't need to be told you should try to talk better. You should try to fit in. You should try to talk like other people talk. You're strange. You know, you know, if you helped yourself and did this or that or that or this, you know, it's like, I don't need your advice. I don't need your help. You don't want your help. I had a perfectly good life. I was perfectly happy before I came here. And that would be the same with YouTube. I mean, before I came on YouTube, I was perfectly, thank you, Dude Bides, how are you? And I was just going to show you this light over my bed in the camper here. This light was behind the television. Okay, I took it out because I got it fixed on my head at the other end of the bed. So I took the light fixture down and put the light fixture here because it wasn't no light fixture here. You see my homemade headboard? It's my headboard with my remote controls and stuff on my headboard. I didn't have a headboard before, but now I got a headboard and you can store stuff in the headboard. I'm going to put a hinge on the headboard. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, just sitting in here and I'm going to get a curtain. This at Paris track is for a privacy curtain. Camper came with a privacy curtain. Yeah, and I can store stuff inside that headboard. I can store stuff in there. I'm gonna turn the heat on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna turn the heat on just for a little bit. But whether people are well-meaning or not, whether people are well-meaning or not. Sorry. Yeah, we're having a slumber party, I guess. Oof. Get the heat going. Heat turned on a little bit. Yeah, I agree, but I guess you have to stay centered in yourself. You have to try to stay centered in yourself, centered within your own center of gravity with yourself. Because if you're not centered within your own center of gravity with yourself, you know. Hey there, Marilyn Mike. Yeah, but yeah, sometimes you just got to. Hello, Marlboro Matt. How are you? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I put this lamp up here, this light fixture up here. I got two light fixtures down there over the couch, but I needed one here because I put my new home at my. You can't see the bottom of it, but that's a lid. That's just a lid. There's a storage compartment in there. Put stuff. I just set my glass of water, whatever, right there on my headboard. Headboard runs all the way across, and this little door. Yeah, I'm in the camper. Marlboro Man, I'm in the camper. See that door? Made that door. I put that compartment in there. It wasn't in there before. The scalloped edge and everything. But anyway, that's just the whole point to it is we have to just say no to say to ourselves, yes to ourselves. We have to say no to other people. To say yes, this is a full size. This bed's full size bed. It's a full size bed. Anyway, my thing up above my bed, it falls. You see what I'm saying? I need to fix it up there. It's a plug. I got that piece of foam board in there so I keep insulation. Oh, thank you, Marilyn Mike. Thank you very much. And my little television, my ceiling's varnished. You see, it's not the same color as this wood, but I took all that stuff off the ceiling. All that stuff on the ceiling was vinyl wallpaper. Vinyl wallpaper on the ceiling. It's just too campery. I want it to be like a tiny home. Cabin. So I took that off of there and make it custom. So I like it better, and I varnished it so it would all match. So yeah, I like a dark room. I like a room that's kind of dark, a little bit of a dark feel. Kind of give you a mood of relaxing. Put you in a relaxing mood. Get some mood lights and stuff. Get some mood lights and stuff. I'm in the yard right now. Oh, bad Chad. Yeah. Yeah. P2E, good to see you in the house. I'm Marilyn Mike. If you're subscribed, everyone else subscribe if you haven't. If you're ghosting me, so it's come out pretty well, I think. On it. There we go. Yeah, I got all these windows, sealed up. Oh, different dude abides. Marilyn Mike. Oh, good, Marilyn Mike. Good to hear from you. Glad you're here. Thanks for everybody for subscribing and coming in. Oh, yeah, it's pretty fun, huh? Yeah. Even if you live in your camper, you can have a place to park it, like at someone's house. What some people call it driveway surfing. Driveway surfing, when you're a nomad, you can do the driveway surfing thing. Stay in people's driveways. Oh, yeah. Oh. But yeah, I like my little headboard area. I like having a headboard. Yeah. Places to put clothes and stuff like that. My speakers are in there. I want to make some enclosures for the speakers, something to cover up the speakers, to protect the speakers and hide those wires in there. Speaker wires. See, I've installed one of my speakers in here. There's where one speaker is. I've got one speaker right here. And I'm going to put another set of speakers on the other side, just like this is that other side over there. Put a speaker over there, a speaker here, and then there's a speaker down at the end. I'm going to put a speaker in that other corner over there above the sink. Put a speaker over there. So that'll be my 4 speakers. So I'll have my 4 speakers in. Oh, yay, it was cool, Flower Power. I was watching before Elbow even came down. Wow, cool. Marilyn Mike, I appreciate you. Appreciate good people like you here in the channel. Good loyal subscribers. We can't do it without our subs. What I'm going to do is take these little clips. These are clips I made. They hold these things over the windows. When you're boondocking on the city streets, you need these foam. I have these foam things in. This is rigid foam board in the windows. All my windows have foam board in them. And it's to block out lights so nobody can see your boondocking. Nobody sees the lights on in the camper. Nobody sees the lights on in the camper because, nobody can see the lights on in the camper because you got the windows covered up with this foam board. And you make these little homemade clips to, screwed on to hold your foam pads in all your windows. So that's how I did it. And it holds heat in well, too. Oh, yeah, Marlboro Matt, I really do like Bob Wells. Bob Wells is pretty cool. He's got a lot of good ideas, Bob does. I like watching him. He's turned into a big superstar. In a way, he's almost like the real king of the nomads. And so, yeah. Bob Wells has done a lot of things, He gives a lot of people a lot of good sound advice. I guess the one hurdle that you have to get over living as a nomad is address, having a permanent address for your driver's license. But we always have to remember you can go to a homeless shelter or be homeless. Declare yourself homeless with a homeless shelter or even with a social worker. You can do that to declare yourself homeless. Declare yourself homeless. Just thinking, that's the number one obstacle to being a nomad. And if we can work around that, I don't need a house to live in. I don't need a house to live in. If something happened to claustrophobic, I would freak out. Oh, yeah. Well, what I'd like to do is maybe even put some mirrors on the wall. Mirrors on the wall is a pretty cool thing. You see all these windows. Almost as soon as I started doing the camper and redoing the camper, I put these foamies. I call them foamies. Foam insert panels in all the windows. Every window's camper. Even the door. The window on the door is like that. It's sealed off. Many of you people, mail service, and I use their address. Oh, that's cool. You're welcome, Marilyn Mike. Nice to see you. Come back anytime. Yeah, can Flower Power make it feel a little bigger. Yeah, I mean, there's no sense in renting or having an apartment or a house. If I owned a house, I could just rent out the house, so I don't have to work so much. I want to work. Of course, we need jobs and work. But we just have to be able to, You never know when you might lose your job or want to take time off from work. I mean, you work 10 years somewhere just to get 2 weeks vacation. It's ridiculous, you know. Hey, Jesse Scott, how you doing? I'm just hanging out here in my rig here. I haven't really moved a lot of my stuff into the camper yet, you know. I haven't moved a lot of my stuff into the camper to spend more time here. I just want to been going through things to be able to get some of my stuff out here, you know. Oh, good, Flower Power. I'm glad that you all have found a nice solution. Anyway, and it's getting good and warm in here. So, yeah. So that's just pretty much it. Oh, mercy. Wayne, my friend, gave me a couple of extra foam pieces, foam mattress toppers, and I put those on top of my bed. It really made a big difference. Yeah, it is. I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. Just thinking about where I would add mirrors to, you know. But what's everybody else doing this evening? He is. Mm. Yeah, imagine 2 full bath. That's too much. Oh yeah, mirrors on the ceiling. That sounds really not really cool. Mirrors on the ceiling sounds really cool. It's a neat idea. Mirrors on the ceiling, white champagne on ice. We're just prisoners here of our own device. In the master's chamber. Oh yeah, I do. I have a dog, a small dog. Oh yeah, Flower Power. I see what you mean. Smooth operator staying at a Cracker Barrel. Nice. That sounds nice. Are you in your camper van? Are you boondocking in your van? In your road track there? It's a nice road track. Smooth operator. I was impressed by it. So good to talk to you. Good to see you, smooth operator, here in the chat. Yeah, dumplings. That sounds really good. Smooth operator, have you talked to Marshall any? Elvis Travels? Or Marshall, I guess. He didn't go by Elvis Travels anymore. Oh, in the Great West. Okay, nice. Do you talk to Marshall anymore, or what? How's he doing, and what's he doing? He's not hardly on social media. What's his plans? Does he plan on going south for the summer, south for the winter, or is he gonna leave his van life behind? I do too. Oh, it's much more fun, Flower Power, to have chit chat than to battle. I think you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm just curious to see what's going on with him. Since I don't talk to him, anymore. I haven't talked with him in a long time, honestly. I haven't talked with him anymore in a long time. Anyway, yeah. Oh, you have him blocked? Smooth operator, you have him blocked? Okay. Y'all must have had a falling out. Did you all have a falling out, smooth operator? Yeah. He's on Facebook, but he's not hardly on Facebook anymore. I think he's doing that Assyrian dating thing. That's what he's been doing. Somebody parody channel put a video up of him singing and dancing with some people at like one of those Middle Eastern events at someone's house. You know. Yeah, he's disappeared into the woodwork. I'm glad he got my views up to where he did. But, the things he said was not good. Oh, he knows how to call me even when he's blocked. Oh, okay. Did y'all have a falling out or what? Smooth operator. And is he still going to be living in his van, or is he going to rent an apartment? Is he going south or what? I was just curious. I don't really talk to him. I haven't talked to him in a long time. As you know, I did not like him at all. I never attacked you over it. And I appreciate that, Flower Power. You're a good person. Yeah. I winterized the Lisa yesterday. Okay, okay. Oh, that's good. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna be doing? Is he still working at his job or what? I was just curious. Flower Power, I'm glad you're here. Yeah. Oh, he calls you too much. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I'm asking Smooth Operator, Flower Power. I'm asking Smooth Operator what he's doing. It's none of my business. I was just curious to see what he's doing. If he's going to be living the van life, or is he going to be still doing the van life, or is he just giving up on the van life? Yeah, yeah. I'm just, and Smooth Flower Power. I really haven't talked to him in a long time. I was just asking Smooth Operator because he knows Marshall. He knows him. So yeah, yeah. I hear this and that too on the channels and what people are saying. Mm-hmm. He's leaving for Florida on December 8th. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I understand now. December 8th. So that's a good thing. It's weird him not being on anymore. Yay, Flower Power. I'm glad you're going on a nice trip day after tomorrow. Good luck on your trip and safe travels for you. Yeah. Yeah, Coach will be down there too. What if they accidentally parked in the same Walmart parking lot? It'd be crazy, wouldn't it? They neither one of them knew the other one was going to be there, and they accidentally parked together in that parking lot. Yeah, Mississippi sounds like a good place to be. Yeah. Mm, man, I've gained so much weight. I've gained so much weight. Oh, good, Flower Power. I'm glad to hear that. You must be if you 50s. Okay, you'll be back on iTunes when he gets there. Okay, that sounds good. Smooth operator. You're on your way down there. You gonna stay in your mobile home, or you should probably rent out your mobile home, won't you? No, he doesn't. I don't think he likes him, but it would be funny if they ended up in the same parking lot by mistake, accidentally. Oh, he'll be back on then. Okay. He'll be back on Facebook. Okay. Yeah. No, they're not buddies there. No, I wasn't going to ask you how old you were, but you said 50th, so, you know, I guess I don't know if you're a baby boomer age person or not. Are you? I guess you would be a baby boomer, I guess. Because my mom is a baby boomer age person, my mother is, and so I just automatically, since you said 50 years and you retired, you all retired and sold your house when you retired, then just assume, oh, 68, okay. My mom is like 72 or something like that. It's good that you retired. Yeah, I don't want to ask anybody their age unless I know that it's okay, you know. Ask someone how old they are. Yeah, she's doing well. She's doing okay. I guess people are getting less old fashioned about their age, you know. People, I've got my phone plugged up on the wall over there. On the wall, I've got my little charging station, my little USB and 12-volt cigarette lighter, you know. You can get those online. I just wired it right into the circuit with these lights, you know. Oh, good, good, good. Oh, who else is on right now? Who else is on YouTube right now? Is Bergs on or Coates or anybody? It'd be nice to be able to watch them. If Coates went on a big rant, that would be nice to hear, a nice rant. I enjoy watching the rants, honestly. When I would like to watch Elvis Travels, I like the rants and stuff. Oh, yeah, some live here. They sure do live on YouTube. Ooh, this bed's comfortable. This bed is comfortable now that I've added my extra foam mattress toppers to the bed, you know. Nice and comfortable. It's like 9 inches of bedding, 9 inches of foam. It is 9 inches of foam. One piece of the foam is memory foam, and there's two layers on top of that. One was the original. It's 3 inches that's below me at the bottom. Be nice to have a water bed. Does anybody else think about waterbeds? Or, I don't hardly, people, just waterbeds died out. The newer waterbeds, I've read they have new waterbeds that are separate compartments. But, oh, I'm sorry, spine issues. I'm sorry to hear that, Flower Power. Um, but, some of the newer waterbeds have compartments of water. But the old waterbeds that I remember growing up were free flow waterbeds. And you would really feel like you're on water when you're on a free flow waterbed. Oh yeah, I like the free flow. The free flow waterbed. The free flow waterbed, you really feel like you're on in water, really in water when you're in a free flow waterbed. I like those free flow. I remember when I was a small child, I had a babysitter. She had red carpet in her room. She had a big water bed and she had a big red shag carpet and she had a big water bed. Oh no. Yeah, it was kind of like that water bed. Oh, bad water bed. Oh, some insurance companies will not cover your 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 house because of the water bed. It's dangerous, I guess. Wow. Shows how much times have changed. Things have changed. Oh, water bed flood. Flood insurance is such a racket anymore. Yeah, imagine it is. Well, where we live, it's never flooded, ever, ever. Never, ever. Because we're not really close to any water, so there's no way it could flood. Flash floods, where we are, it's not going to ever happen. Yeah, I know what you mean, Flower Power. That's just their way of getting out of paying, isn't it? Their way of getting out of paying for your bill. That's all that is. They probably don't believe in God either. Probably just you love to have their excuse to not cover it. If if you have a fire, renter's insurance will not cover if it is your fault. That's bad. Then if I do not have insurance again, you got a problem. Cannot win. Yeah, it's true. Can't win. Do you know my good ghost stories? No, I don't know. Your good ghost stories? I guess we have to be safe, not plug too much stuff. I don't know any good ghost stories. Tells a ghost story? Okay. Were you vaping? I have vision problems, remember, so I cannot watch and type. Oh no, I don't vape. The year was 1972. It was an old Victorian house being renovated by a young college couple. No. And so they moved into their house just out of college, working at their jobs. Promising jobs restoring the Victorian house, 1972. They're kind of like hippies. Yeah, so they lived there a couple of years. Then there was a violent home invasion, and they were both murdered. And the house was on the market and then lived in for 15 years. 1987. A young couple bought the house in 1987. It had been empty for 15 years. It needed a lot of work, that new roof and everything. A lot of leak damage and everything. And so they started working on the house. They fixed up the house. And they were fixing up the house and they started hearing strange noises. There was an old radio in the attic. The husband was home, was at work, and the wife was home cleaning in the house when they had just moved in. After they'd done a lot of work on the house, and they started to hear some strange old hippie music coming from the attic. The songs by the Grateful Dead were playing on the old radio up in the attic, and she didn't know where the music was coming from. She went upstairs into the attic and saw the old radio, but no music because the old radio was unplugged, and the old radio was not even plugged up. So she disregarded it and went back down and started her work. A week later, the husband was in the shower. There's a clock radio in the bedroom, and it started playing the Carpenters. We've only just begun. And so, and they started, hearing banging noises coming from the attic. And so they called a Catholic priest. And he came and blessed the house. When he came to bless the house, he was on his way to bless the house. He pulled into the driveway of the house, was walking on the steps, walking up the steps to the house, and he slipped and fell back and hit his head and died. So the priest was never able to bless the house. And the couple started to get scared. The couple started to get really scared, but they wanted to dig their heels in to stay in their new home they had renovated. And so, at this point in time, the husband was walking down the steps in the house, and there appeared a banana peel on the floor, on the steps, that was never there before. He slipped on the banana peel, fell down the steps, and fell and broke his back. He became a paraplegic. It was at that point that they moved out of the house. They left all their stuff and they never came back to the house. Next family moved into the house in 1990, and no more, nothing bad happened for a long time until in 2001, another family moved into the house, and some minor things started to come and go, happening here and there. So, and to this day, the house remains haunted, but they stay out of the attic. They don't go up there. Okay. I'm gonna get off here. I'm quitting YouTube, folks! I'm joking. Thank you, Flower Power. Good night. God bless you guys, and catch you on the flip side.